agree on this one. There we go. Okay, we've got another. I think we got to finish the day off, yours, and then another unvaccinated story.
That's awesome.
So I don't know.
It's really good to, actually there's many more people. Oh, by the way, if you see the lights coming on and off, there's a little bit of a generator problem. But never mind. Bless this bus and all that are in it.
Pray for it.
Lay hands on it.
Okay, so this is your only child
Yes, yep.
for now.
First.
And how old is she?
16 months, so a year and 4 months.
16 months now. And also, do you want to tell everyone your name?
Oh, I'm Mary,
And Philip.
and this is Molly.
All right, I'm going to turn this generator thing off because it's looking so weird with the lights going on and off in the
There you
background.
go.
Just accept the fact we have no lights.
Okay.
And now, what made you guys not decide that you were not going to vaccinate?
Okay, well, I didn't even know it was like an option. Like, before we even had kids, I thought we'd have kids, we'd vaccinate them. I even like pinned on Pinterest how to get your kid to sit still through shots, like stuff like that. And then I was talking to my sister one day, and she told me that she didn't vaccinate her son, and I was like, that's an option. Like, you could not vaccinate. And then she kind of started telling me her why, and we started talking through it. And the more I looked into it, the more I was like, we're not doing it.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, she's been awesome just about from the beginning. Like, she started doing the research and showing me stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, you know? And you kind of start seeing more and more, and we just did more and more research and came to the conclusion that what was best for Molly was to...
Molly.
Molly.
Yeah.
To not vaccinate at all, and we couldn't be any happier with our decision, so...
So now, did you have her at home?
Well, we actually started a home birth, and then I transferred, and I had a C-section because she was in the worst position, and she wouldn't come, and she's still really stubborn.
Yeah.
So I labored for 40 hours.
Oh, wow.
So...
It's okay, we didn't want that anyway.
Yeah, so she was, she didn't want to come out, so she was stubborn, still is, but... Yeah,
So did you get any pressure when you were in hospital for vaccine?
I was actually in the hospital when I was pregnant with the stomach flu for a week. It was like a whole thing. They couldn't figure out why my heart rate was so high, and I kept telling them I have a fever because I have the stomach flu. And then they ordered me the flu shot and the pertussis one or whatever, and I was feeling real sassy, and I went up to the nurse and I said, over my dead body will I be getting that shot? And she's like, well, your whole family needs to get vaccinated against it then. And I was like, you know, we'll be fine, but thank you. And like I said, if anyone comes near me with that shot, like, we'll just be leaving. So. And then in my chart, when I think they just put a note in my chart to stop asking me about shots, like about her, because
once we had her.
Like, they just never asked me anymore.
Yeah, I felt like there was definitely, like, at the hospital once we had her, it was kind of a little unspoken, like, you know, they were surprised we weren't getting any shots, but I feel like for the most part they respected our wishes. And
the one doctor
good with
said
it.
that she didn't get vitamin K either, and the one doctor was like, wow, we want to see that, but it's been over 24 hours and she's still here, so I think it'll be okay. So I think he even knows that, like, it's not needed in all cases.
So, are you guys scared that she might catch chickenpox, measles, or mumps, or any of that stuff?
No.
No, not at all. I think that, you know, her dealing with that, dealing with the chickenpox is something that, you know, when she gets it, that she'll get it and she'll be good after that, you know, and that's not really something that concerns us. The effects of vaccinating are, you know, more scary to us than dealing with chickenpox, so.
Hi, she's so alert and bright. Have you seen the dreadful effects of vaccines? Have you seen it in your life? And
a real close family friend, of my sister more so, she went and got her shots, and then I believe she like totally stopped talking and was just kind of like not there anymore and like wouldn't talk to them, and took a while, but they prayed over her and were doing some detox stuff, and she came back, but then they stopped doing shots, and we've never had anything like that. She's never stopped talking. She's never lost the ability to speak or walk or talk or anything. So why would I do something that might bring that as a side effect?
Is there anything that's going to make you vaccinate her?
No.
Any amount of media pressure of, you know, this awful plague thing is out, or Ebola's killing everybody, or there's a new cancer vaccine, if you don't get it you will die, you know, all the usual stuff. Is any of that ever going to sway you?
No, because at the end of the day I can argue until I'm blue in the face with someone and show them this and this, and they can show me research But I can look at my kid and I can look at your kid, and she's never been on antibiotics, and she's never had so much as a cold, and like your people's kids are in and out of the hospital all the time with respiratory, and they can't get over these sicknesses. So I can look with my own eyes and say, I actually think we're doing all right, so why would I change what I'm doing?
And so what about when people say, well, because of her, polio's going to come back? And, you know, you can be as rude as you like.
No, I would just say, all right, well, if that happens, we'll cross that bridge. But that's not going to happen, so we're just not going to have that conversation. I mean...
Yeah, we see that all the time. Like...
Hi, that's my mascara. Where did you get that? Yeah, she's fine. It's only like crap.
She's okay with it.
She's, that's good. Good finding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there we
go. Her pediatrician, like, she's so alert. They can't get over how alert she is.
Yeah, she is really alert.
Yeah, she's been that way since day one when she was born with a C-section. Her eyes were wide open, just like, finally someone came to get me. And ever since then, she just looks at everything so intently, and is just always like, I don't know, studying things, and it's great. But we've seen the scare tactics that is trying to be employed.
Our herd immunity.
And, what do you say to the herd immunity? What's your answer to that?
Are you up to date? Because if you hadn't gotten your boosters, you're part of the problem.
Yeah, I think that's.
And then they kind of calculate in their minds, like, oh, I haven't gotten a booster in a while, like.
For sure.
And when they say silly things like the because of vaccines, that's why there is no that kind of stuff.
I would encourage them to get dissolving illusions and to really look into clean water. And
she's so inquisitive, isn't she? Wait, how old is she again?
She's 1 year and 4 months.
Yeah.
She's
really, really on the ball.
She's like, guys, you look a little hot. Here's some water.
Get some water for you.
So what's your advice to other young parents that are very confused?
I would say just start.
Thank you, Molly.
Looking. First of all, start looking at other people that you know are unvaxxed. Look at their kids versus other kids, and then that should tell you a lot. Second of all, look at what's in it. And then, but most importantly, is look at the diseases that you're so terrified of, and how there's thousands of diseases in the world, but we're only afraid of these ones that have a matching vaccine. Like, I would look at that. Those would be my three top pieces of advice.
Yeah, and I think it's so important to talk with people. Like, we have so many friends and like that we know don't vaccinate, and they're a great just support system for us, like friends and family, just to know and like be willing to have those conversations and kind of find that support group and people who are going to support you and support your decision. And
if you're not rude about it and not in your face and telling you you're going to kill your child, then you could get a long way in having a conversation with someone.
Yeah, but just don't be afraid to not do it. I think that's the biggest thing, is people want to scare people into it so much, and we've just seen. And we're just so grateful every single day that we chose to not vaccinate her, and I don't really see anything that's going to change that decision in our minds. So,
how do you think they're going to get out of this, the other side? I mean, people are waking up, people like you, who are just basically doing your own research and waking up to the fact that vaccines are murderously dangerous.
Right.
How's this going to end, in your opinion?
I think it's going to end when people start looking objectively and looking at unvaxxed versus vaxxed and seeing the difference, the huge difference in it, and it's going to just happen one person by one person, just deciding enough is enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know
where is she?
I don't know.
I just checked she's not stuck.
She's driving away.
Hi. Oh, that's okay. She's taking over Toby's job.
There you go. She does love.
She's on your driving. She's taking. She
buttons.
wasn't like choking on something. She's got hiccups back there.
Yeah. She drinks a lot of water and gets hiccups.
I think the personal stories is so important. That's why I was excited to come here today and do this. Just that the people who are fighting for vaccines, they don't want to hear what people have to say. It's just, we'll look at this research that we did.
They're terrified.
But to hear that personal story of what people went through when they did vaccinate, or to hear like our story of like we didn't vaccinate and we're
she's alive and well.
And
somehow she's made it through.
Yeah,
so
somehow, right?
She's made it through. And everyone we know, no one we know has measles or mumps, so she's not giving it to anyone either, So.
It's true. She's not infected anybody.
Now, if she did get measles or mumps or whatever, any of these things, would you just send her out in the public, or would you keep her at home?
I'd keep her at home.
Oh, would you? Okay, that's because you're responsible parents.
Yeah.
What else, Trolls? Any more questions before we go?
Exactly.
Trolls, you've done herd immunity.
I mean, she has got hand, foot, and mouth. There's no vaccine against that. Like, no one keeps their kids at home when they're sick because God knows why. I don't know why people don't. But she's got hand, foot, and mouth from being out in the public. So, I mean, I'm smart enough to know that if she's sick, we keep her at home. Like, we don't even go to church when she has a cold because we want to give it to all the other nursery kids.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's just common sense.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add to this? Any advice? Anything else you want to say to the peeps? Everybody loves you, getting hearts and love.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Just don't be afraid to do your own research. And if you know anyone that doesn't, ask them why. And I pretty much guarantee they have a compelling answer.
Yeah, definitely. And just don't be bullied. I mean, we've gone through a couple of different pediatricians because of what they've said. We had one pediatrician tell us that the most important thing we could ever do for our child was to vaccinate her.
And I was like, not even love her.
Yeah, love her, feed her,
clothe her. No, you need to get her fully vaccinated.
So, we've jumped around pediatricians a little bit, trying to find someone who's, on board with us, and just don't be bullied, and do your research and stand by that.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, you did not really have any trolls. I don't know where they are.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, trolls. Did I upset you on the last Periscope?
That's right. You shut them down.
Oh, dear. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's
okay.
it.
Well, love and light to you,
and
we'll be back. I think we have another unvaccinated story
There's more of
coming
them
up.
out there than you think.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, guys, back in a minute.